Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and today, surprise, surprise, we're doing another Notion video. Can't get enough of these. Today we're going to be talking about using Notion to track your career goals or just your yearly goals for your company, and this can be universal. I mean, if you want to make goals just personally for yourself. But this is what I did for my mid-year review this year at my company. So I work for a company called J.E. Dunn Construction. I'm a mechanical engineer, and I have a few goals that kind of are required by the company to like track and maintain, and you're promoted based off finishing these goals as well as a number of things. But I hated the system that we used, and I'm a very visual person, and I like to see my goals spread across, and seeing like progress motivates me, instead of just being like it's either not started or it's completed. So this is how I track my goals, and I presented this to my boss, and I'm telling you, it was like just so nice and flashy. I felt like a wizard, like with just pulling up my books and having things linked together just felt so nice. And I could tell that he was like blown away by just being able to just whip out your goals, what percentage they're at, like that you've been tracking them, that you have a list. So I'm just going to go through some of the goals that I had this year and walk you through, and maybe you guys can make something similar. So here are my goals here. The first goal I had was, and the one that's definitely not the most complete, is my VBA class. So I use Excel a lot, and I recently learned how to code in Excel using Visual Basic. And so you can see I have a little Excel icon. I open this, and I have a link to my Udemy course, which I'm taking. And then I have some ideas that I want to do for my sheets, like unprotect all sheets, format all sheets, like standard code that I want to be able to run for every sheet. As I come up with these ideas, I'll just add them, and it's really quick. Like for right here, it says in progress. I have unhide all sheets. Now, sometimes there's hidden sheets and I have to hand do it, so I'd like a code that does it for me. So if I open this up, I can see I have a little Excel icon. The status is in progress. I'm obviously using Excel. And then the cool thing about Notion is you can put your code in here. So as she was coding in her lecture, I could copy it and put it in this little code. And you can see right here, I have it as Visual Basic. So it's pretty cool that you can just kind of store your stuff in here rather than like having it on some random Excel file that you're never going to look at again. And then I have like some notes and things. So I love this. I could show this. I could see that this is in progress. This isn't quite completed yet. So that was one of my little pages. As far as the 50% section, I have at the top construction knowledge. So I've been doing a word a day. So I work in a construction company, even though I'm an engineer within the company. At the end of the day, we're still a construction company, and my construction knowledge is not great. Okay, I went to school as a mechanical engineer. I didn't do anything at all related to construction, but now I work in the semiconductor industry and in construction. So here are some of the words that I've been working on. I recently switched over to Notion, so not all my stuff is in here, but me and my coworker, or this guy who reports to me, have been doing a word a day, and it's really been helping us learn. So I have, like, for instance, a transmitter, HMI, human machine interface, or just like random things that I think, oh, I should probably look into that, And so, like, for instance, I have, maybe it's urea, or I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever. It's a treatment because of the fertilizer used out in Hillsboro. Intel has to treat the to get out the urea out of the water because they're over in like an agricultural area. So just like random things I find. And so I have a link to a paper and the definition. So anyway, I have this all linked. And as I expand, maybe I'll do another update at the end of the year. So it's just construction knowledge, nothing crazy. Then I have my AI training videos, which I've been publishing videos just for my company, so they're not on YouTube or anything. And I post videos on Bluebeam, Excel, and other like work-related things. So as you can see, like it was really cool to like whip this up and to have my boss look at it and see all this like published and ready to edit and just kind of see what I've been working on. And so he could be like, wow, look at all this stuff that she's going above and beyond on. So I enjoyed it. And then you have a link to the training videos. So you'll see my published section versus my ideas ready to edit kind of situation. So if we go back to my goals, then I have a recruiting events. So I have, like, I'm looking to hire some engineers in Portland. And so I've been kind of searching, and they would end up working for me. And so I want my team to be diverse, and so I want to look at UP, which is where I went to school, University of Portland. I want to look at OSU. I want to look at UW. So this is kind of where I'm tracking that, and so that was one of my goals, is to go to a couple events. My other goal is leadership books, so I have that linked here, and then I had another video where I went into depth about how to make your library list, and then I have an item that I was working on. This is going to mean literally nothing to you because this is like seriously only my work related. It was a universal bid tab template, which like I said, it's not going to make any sense to you unless you're like in construction and in my industry. But I used VBA to create tabs. So I made a list of the names that I want each tab in Excel to have. And then I press a button and it would make that name, it would copy a template, put a new tab in, and then name it the name I wanted it to, all in one swoop. So maybe I'll make a video on how to do that without it like being my work. Maybe I'll just copy the code over and just show you guys, because it's pretty neat. And that code took me a long time to figure out. But anyway, so you can see some are complete, but obviously I still have some work to do. But it's just a really nice showpiece to be able to show your boss or your mentor or your friends what you've been working on, you know? So I've enjoyed that. And so he thought it was super cool. You know, it's a little time consuming, but I think it shows really well. Like if you can pull up to your boss and be like, here's all the stuff I've published, you know, here's the books I've read, you know, it's so satisfying, and you feel like you're doing well, you know, and then your boss is just like, whoa. So anyway, this is just kind of an insight of my mid-year review, for my career. Anyway, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Bye.